What's up?
What's up?
Darren,
how's it going?
Davo. Hey, so is it officially summer now?
Yes,
think
because
so.
it's hot as fuck to me.
Yeah, I was gonna go cut the grass earlier, and being the new age techie guy, I said, "Hey Alexa, what's the temperature outside?"
I said,
It
nah, fam, stay inside. That lawn can fucking wait.
it was 94 degrees, and this was at like 6:30 or 7.
Nope.
It's like holy crap. Darren, you were on a little
Yes.
adventure this past weekend.
Oh yeah, the trek across the American South.
Yeah, Darren and I had a little bit of, I guess, an experience. Mark, shout out to Mark, shout out to Claire. Happy wedding. It was a blast.
Happy nuptials. Yeah, it was fun.
We went to, man, and I just feel like I visited, the Southeast, man. Tennessee, North Carolina, Atlanta.
Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky this week. So really doing it. Davo, you didn't get to go with us. So how you feeling, man? What's up? Did you have a good weekend?
Uh, I went to my cousin's second son's birthday thingy. It was cool. He lives in the sticks. I drove past your old apartment, and then somehow we ended up passing Alsop, and I was like, wow, just getting slammed with Brad in my face.
Oh, wow.
Brad.
Oh, wow. You went through Belleville, huh?
Yeah. On the way back, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of the scenic route, I'd say.
Oh, it was scenic, all right. It was more like I was with my dad, and it was more like he was getting lost route.
Yeah, that's definitely not the shortest way.
But whatever floats his boat.
Funny.
What else I do this weekend? I got a new phone after that Moto X you let me have decided that it was gonna like disintegrate as it fell on my bedroom floor. But
oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. That was a topic I wanted to bring up this week.
Okay, well
so how you've got the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus, right?
Yes. So far,
that's what I'm rocking.
So far, so good. It's pretty damn good, actually. I like it a lot. I'm pretty happy.
Any complaints or?
Not really. Not so far.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it as well. Have you played any mobile games or have you tried the Gear VR yet?
I played Super Mario Run. I have not actually played a Gear VR game, but I have played a Steam VR game on it.
Oh yeah, have you tried Riftcat?
Yes, I played Project Cars for like 20 minutes. I gotta mess with it. I think it uses your network, and honestly, my Wi-Fi and all that, I guess, sucks. I don't know. It's kind of blurry, and I started getting kind of sick after a little bit.
So for those who don't know, Riftcat is an app that basically, for those who don't have an Oculus Rift or an HTC Vive, you can, but let's say you have one of these cheaper, or there's so many of these Google Cardboard type VR headsets. Riftcat allows you to play any of your Steam games in your library that are VR games through that headset as an actual VR game. So I think it mirrors, or it kind of tricks Steam into thinking you're using a VR headset.
They actually have a Gear VR app, but it wouldn't connect. It connected for a little bit, and I don't know if I don't know if it's any better. I think it might actually use the hardware that I guess is in the, if there is any in the Gear VR. I don't know. I just read it's better for the actual Gear VR, but I couldn't get it to connect. So
that's the official Riftcat app.
Yeah, but it's for the Gear VR actually.
Well, I would say, just in my experience, it's worth setting up all of the Oculus stuff, and if you contact, I don't know, there might be something where you're given free games. There's a sale going on right now in the Oculus store. I will say the games that are on for the Gear VR, I mean, it's a much better experience than playing Riftcat. I tried Riftcat briefly, and it just, I don't know.
Yeah, but I just don't.
It's crazy.
I just don't care about mobile games. But
Davo wants them big games.
And
Yeah,
I
if
don't
you
have
want-
that, and I don't have that big wallet. So,
If you want to, I have a bunch of games in my
but I should still check it out. I'm sure it's cool.
There's some
Riftcat, I think it really relies on your network, and my network, as I've said before, like all the streaming stuff, unless it's wired, usually sucks. So
there's some free games, I believe, for the Gear VR, and I have a bunch on my account that I got for free each time I've gotten my phone. So you could check them out and see if you like them. You know, I haven't played anything really with the new controller that's included.
I have one of them.
So that seems like it's a pretty cool feature. Right? You can navigate the menus, and it's not so bad. So
you can actually use the PlayStation moves in Riftcat to mimic like a Vive motion, whatever.
Really? How does it track those?
I don't know.
I'm not
I just saw a video. It don't
Oh.
matter because Brad actually owns a Vive, so I'm sure.
it's not great, but it does work somewhat. So it's cool. Yeah, so I would also recommend checking out Netflix, at least on the Gear VR, or there's Hulu, I believe, has a Gear VR app.
about
It's
that?
kind of
How about that red tube?
yeah. Well, you could probably check that out. This is becoming quickly an 18 and up podcast.
It always has been. If you're under
Yeah.
18, get the fuck on out. We fucking look at porn on our fucking virtual reality headsets. If you don't like it, go cry to your mom.
Don't tell iTunes. I don't think we have that explicit rating.
I beat my meat in the 21st century.
Well,
Welcome to the podcast. If you're just
Welcome to the
joining us, this is Davo. This is how he is.
so I guess let's get into some of the news of the week. Just wanted to catch up with you guys. I've got a few things pulled up to talk about this week. I'll just kind of take them in a random order, sort of. Well, first of all, did you guys have any thoughts on anything from E3 that we didn't talk about last week?
I think we covered it pretty well.
I think we did too. I think we have a group chat that we kind of go through the week with, and I think one thing that we realized that happened a day after the podcast was WB Games had a pretty small showing. They showed the new Shadow of War game. It's a sequel to Shadow of Mordor, and they showed a ton of Lego games. So that was about it. I didn't see anything else that was newsworthy coming out of E3 that we missed.
Do you remember what what sort of franchises those Lego games are going to be?
Oh, well,
I think they've kind of run out.
there's a Teen Titans Go,
Oh,
some kind of Marvel Superheroes 2. That's looks like it's it.
that looks
So,
like it.
Yeah, no Batman news. So I don't think anyone is expecting that. But WB is, responsible for the Batman games that have been good recently. So, yeah. One thing I did read one article talking about the feel of E3 this year, that since there was the public, we're allowed admission, that there was kind of a feel of the public versus industry, that the industry people were kind of like, felt like they had to stick to themselves. And I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how they set it up next year.
Yeah, they've got some room to grow, it seems like. Some room to learn and do some more interesting stuff.
Yeah.
It sounds like there is actual business that takes place there, and the people that were there to
Yeah.
try to get business done were a little frustrated by the crowds and some of the events that were more public facing, I guess, when they had the impression they would be more industry events.
Yeah.
So that's fascinating. As people that, I don't know, would probably have fun. It'll be interesting to see if they keep it open to the public next year. So I've titled our podcast this week the E3 Hangover Edition, and that's mainly because a lot of your interesting news articles come out during E3. That's when everybody puts out their big stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So, but I think there's some interesting things this week. First off, ARMS was launched. ARMS is the Nintendo Switch game. It's kind of like a Rock'em Sock'em Robot type game. It's a competitive one-on-one. It's kind of meant to be a multiplayer game, I guess. The thing that makes it a little strange is it's meant to have kind of the Wii controls where you're punching your actual arms. You can't switch it and just use like a normal controller. It's pretty cool looking. It looks very competitive and fun. I did see that Nintendo, they had a pretty long day where they were doing an ARMS tournament, and it looked like a pretty professional setup that they had. So I kind of think that they're going to push that game to try to be kind of, an esports type game.
I don't see it happening, but
yeah, you never know. You never know what'll take off.
I don't really have too much interest in that game. But
I can see it's kind of exciting. It was kind of exciting to watch.
I don't know. I just don't feel like I'm kind of done with motion controls. I don't know.
Well, you don't have to play with motion controls.
Not if you get that VR.
Yeah, you're all about the motion controls if you get the VR. So you can watch ARMS in slow motion here. I guess you get an idea of what it looks like a little bit here.
Toaster.
Toasters catch fire when charged up.
I don't know.
So the reviews have been pretty good. Have you thought about picking it up, Davo?
Not really. I'll probably pass. Maybe if it's like $10 at some point.
Well, it's a Nintendo first-party game, right? So they seem to never go down in price.
I guess when it comes to Nintendo, I don't know. I guess I'm boring. Just give me Metro Prime 4.
Well, David, who has been on our podcast before, he's picked up ARMS, and he said it's been pretty fun, but it's a little light on content, which is what I've read from other reviews as well. So it's kind of a bummer. But I think it's hopeful, And I'm actually kind of excited that Nintendo's got new games coming out, like new franchises like Splatoon and ARMS. That's cool.
Splatoon came out on the Wii U. It's not that new.
Well, that's still pretty new. I mean, for a long time, it seemed like they didn't have any new franchises, right? I mean, the Wii didn't seem to have any. But that's just my opinion.
Who has new franchises, really?
Yeah, that's the sore point for Davo, right?
No, I'm just saying, really.
I think that was your complaint for most of E3.
Oh, yeah.
Just tired of seeing sequels, right?
If there's a new franchise, it might as well just be a sequel to a game you've already had existing because you're not really doing much.
Well, what does Davo want? If you were going to talk to a big, let's say you had, I don't know, who's your favorite developer, Davo?
Really? Anymore?
Yeah. Do you have a favorite?
Kojima.
Yeah, and I like Platinum. I'm really getting to the point where I prefer Japanese games because they actually have gameplay.
If you had the ear of Platinum Games designer and they were making a new franchise, they're like, Davo-san, what shall we make? What game shall we make?
All right, dude, I'm coming up with this VR game. It's called Red Tube Simulator. And what's funny, it's a whack and slash.
A whack and slash.
That gameplay, it's all about that gameplay. Well, all right, so speaking of sequels, there was a pretty lengthy interview with Naughty Dog's creator, or not creator, but who was this interview with, Davo? You posted it.
I just glanced at it real quick.
It was a really long interview.
Yeah, that's why I was just like, I'll just pretty much link the thread that kind of hits the good points.
This is the interview at Eurogamer with Lost Legacy's creative director and writer Sean Eskeg at E3. one of the questions that came up was about open world, and it wasn't completely ruled out for a future game in the series.
Surprise.
They kind of, yeah. They pointed to that there's been some moments that were sort of open world, and I think that that's kind of cool. It is a game where you're an explorer, right?
So
it
yeah,
sort of makes,
like the open to level stuff in Uncharted 4 was cool. I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind like little sandboxes. That's cool. It's just when it's a big open world and you throw checklist at me, aka Ubisoft. It just becomes a checklist simulator.
A checklist simulator.
Checklist simulator. Yeah, that's good. Speaking of the Uncharted Lost Legacy game, it makes me happy that I have a PlayStation 4 Pro. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that one looks pretty good.
Yeah, Davo, have you been tempted to get the PlayStation 4 Pro yet?
No. Maybe for like a few seconds, but then
he was really wanting a price drop.
Yeah, I'm not paying $400 for it.
Well, Microsoft made that easy for them.
Yeah, thanks, Microsoft, dickheads. Nobody's gonna buy your console either.
Yeah,
roasted.
I'm just keeping it real. They're gonna buy a Pro. Sony's whipping that ass, or buy a Slim.
Yeah.
Thanks, dogs. I could have got a Pro for $300, but you're like, it's got vapor cooling. Nobody fucking knows what that is or cares.
Got vapor cooling, dog.
Dude, does it like vape?
Hot vape.
And what's really funny is if you actually go online, like Xbox bros, like dudes are play just like, usually just play like the Maddens and the duties. They were even mad. There's one dude, he smashed his Xbox controller and he's like, it's done, man. Xbox done X. It's back. I'm just like,
I gotta find this.
All right, duder.
I gotta find this now.
I'm trying to think of the dude's name.
I just typed Xbox One X controller smash.
And then he's complaining. And then the dude's complaining about like indie games and like they just look like shitty mobile games, bro.
Well,
there was a time, Davo, when you said that about indie games. I specifically remember you saying that.
I just wanted free AA games. It's called being a cheapskate.
I'm not sure what guys like that want, though.
I don't think they know what they want.
That's harder than what I want. I don't know. What do they want? They want Call of Duty. They want Call of Duty back in World War II, and looks like they're getting it.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. That's going to be here before you know it. I'm not that excited about it.
But I don't know if I'll even get a Pro. I think about it, but everyone keeps saying the upgrade's really not that, like, I don't know, 1080p. Usually if it's 1080p, it actually still looks pretty good on my TV. It's when it's like near is actually 600 by 900, and I can tell. I was like, yeah, this looks a little rough. But whatever.
I'm not sure if the Pro...
I don't think you'll like it, Davo. I don't think you should get it.
I don't think so either. I guess if I made more money, I don't know. If I would have sold it like I originally was going to last summer, probably would have made sense, but I probably won't be able to get shit for the one I have now.
Yeah, that's what I did.
So, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it.
I enjoy it, but I'm not bothered by, like, frame rate and things like that.
Well, like the frame rate's going to be the same. So, I don't know.
Not in all things. But
yeah, I think in Horizon you can pick a performance mode or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably do that if I had a Pro in that game. So
apparently, Wipeout, that new Wipeout game that came out on PSN, it's like 4K 60, and it's probably like the best example of that. I need to pick that up.
Wipeout games are always cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe around Christmas time it'll be $300. I'd like to get one for like 250, 200. Really though, even I don't know. Basically, I'm just gonna get a resolution bump, and I think my TV is small enough, and I sit pretty good distance. It's sometimes hard to tell unless I get pretty close to my TV with some games. But whatever. I'm not made of money. I'd rather just upgrade like my GPU next year or something. But
Well, I don't know. You can always see if GameStop has some promotion. You know,
they do for the Xbone X. I'm not calling that motherfucker Xbox. Xbone X. I think they only give you like $120 for it.
Well, my mom used to always call every video game system an Xbox, even before I had an Xbox.
That's funny.
You get that Xbox?
And I feel like she'd say, she's like, Xbox.
You got that Xbox?
And it almost sounded like she was saying Xbox. And that's kind of what they got now, right? They got the Xbone X. The Xbox. Anyway, lame joke. Well, here's one thing that makes Davo really happy.
What's that?
His favorite game ever, Hitman. That's going to probably live on.
Hell yeah, it should.
IO Interactive are now an independent studio, and they have complete control of the Hitman IP. How about that?
How about that?
Are you stoked for that, Davo?
Yes, I still need to finish the last episode, but...
This is a very Davo-centric episode of the podcast.
Why is that? It can be about you.
Okay.
Well, I like him. You should play Hitman.
I played the first episode. It was really cool. It was impressive. I thought it was awesome. I mean,
$23 right now on Steam. You can snap necks and.
It's pretty much what you were talking about earlier with the sandbox thing,
Yeah, I like that. Don't open your fucking world so huge and throw me a list of shit to do.
Yeah.
So.
And the problem is when they make open world games, there's usually, it's quantity over quality. And I didn't think that was the case with Hitman. I was really impressed that there was a pretty good amount of things in these little maps and missions.
There's so many ways to kill people. Most of the time, I'm not gonna lie, just kind of sneak up on them and shoot them in the back of the head and then run away. But
like a true man of honor.
That's what I'm saying. Just kind of creep behind him, like, "Hey, what's up? Oh, I have a bullet between my head," and then I dash out of there.
I did like to throw things at people. That was
fun too. Yes, I poisoned a few people with rat poison. So
I don't remember what I did. I tried to play the Home Alone mission.
Oh, dude, that was fun. I was definitely throwing shit at people.
Not really
standing
cool.
on his ass.
Oh man, I'm kind of remembering now. So I played there's like a first training mission.
Yeah, you're on a boat.
And then you play the mission where you go to the mansion and there's that model guy.
Oh yeah, dude, that's a good one.
That was really cool. That was great.
Now it's free on all platforms.
What's free? Oh, that mission.
Like the first mission, they opened it up.
That's probably a good idea. It's just people are probably turned off by episodes,
But I actually think it worked for that, even though I think all the episodes were out by the time I played it. It's really funny. I had it for a while before I actually fired it up. Thanks to an
Amazon around Christmas time.
Yeah, thanks to the Amazon glitch, I basically pre-ordered it for like $12 and got the complete season. Like, thank you, Amazon.
How is Amazon doing for you right now, Davo?
I don't know, dude. They gave me 2 free months of Prime, a $5 gift card, and a refund for my last 2 orders.
Did they let you keep your items, right?
Yes.
Wow.
I bought another Bluetooth adapter for my PC in here. I can't remember what else I got.
So what's the issue? What's the problem?
Nothing ever comes in 2 days, no matter what. I swear, it's So it's like, I don't know. They should have an option and knock $2 off it, and it'd be called 3-day shipping because that's all I get.
Well, they do have sometimes they have that option where you'll get store credit or some kind of gift card credit if you pick like 5 to 7 day shipping.
I would probably do that, actually. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, you just have to look, but it's funny because even when I've done that, I've gotten it pretty quick. So
I'll be honest, their customer service, though, they're pretty damn good.
Yeah, I've had good luck with their customer service.
Like, the emails would come quick, and I didn't even want a refund, but they're like, the guy mentioned it, and all I said is like, which one is it? You guys said 2 different things, and then they're like, here's both. And I'm like, I would have just took the $5. I didn't care. But all right. That's cool.
well, it is kind of the whole purpose of Prime, right? To get your free shipping and free 2-day shipping.
Yeah,
on all
and
the Prime
I
stuff.
rarely do. I'll be honest, the next time I order something, I'll probably email them again. Just call. I guess I'm going to be a middle-aged woman now.
I contacted, so at my place, for some reason, UPS would never, they would never just leave it on my porch. I'd leave them notes. I signed up for their service where you tell them, where to leave your packages. They just refused to leave them at my front door. So I would always get it, 3rd day, like you.
Oh.
It would show up on the 2nd day, but they wouldn't leave it, so I'd have to get
Go to the
3rd
access
day.
point.
Yeah, I'd have to go to the access point and get it. And I contacted Amazon because I called UPS, and they're like, "Oh, we can't do anything about it. I don't know." And so I contacted Amazon, and I was like, "Please don't send any of my stuff UPS anymore. They don't leave it at my desk. They don't leave it on my porch." And they
do they still use it UPS? Steph actually called them and told them not to use UPS, and they still use it.
Amazon contacted UPS, and they haven't done it since. They're like, "We're sorry," and they gave me some stuff for free or whatever. But they were like, "Yeah, everything should be okay." Now I don't get a whole lot UPS anymore, but what I do get UPS gets left at my front door because I guess they called and they pulled their weight.
Well, it's a cluster because, you have so many people stealing packages. And then what happens is people call Amazon and they're like, well, this is bullshit. My package got stolen off my front porch. Why'd you guys leave it there? And then Amazon gives them a refund. And then
hey,
they send it again.
that was UPS or UPS.
Yeah, and it's really confusing. There's sometimes it's just a pain in the ass in general. Like, who bears the liability or responsibility for it?
When you actually sign up for that thing where they leave the package, they pretty much say they have no responsibility if it gets stolen.
Yeah, it's your response. You're signing away liability for that package.
Yeah. And I did that because I was tired of going to the access point.
But my neighborhood's is all right. Shit's been on our porch.
So
there's been packages on our porch for weeks and no one's taken them.
That's cool.
Yeah, so shout out Amazon, I suppose. We'll see what happens. It's funny, I used a new service tonight called Instacart and had my groceries delivered for free.
Oh, yeah?
God damn, you millennial. Get off that ass.
Shucks was doing that?
No, this is I guess it's ordinarily $6 for every delivery, which honestly, it's not that bad.
I did that.
$6.
I did that when I was in San Francisco, just to say that I could, and I did, and it was weird to say.
I ordered like $50 in groceries tonight, and they have the first one is free from Schnucks.
Oh,
yeah.
So and then they have like $150 yearly service with, I guess, unlimited delivery. So.
Oh.
But then it's strange because they have a service charge too, and I'm like, well, that's weird. And they explain the service charge as their way to make sure they can pay people enough money to do the job. And then you're also expected a tip. Mm-hmm. So I guess ordinarily you're supposed to pay $6 delivery, a 10% service charge, and a tip. Oh, fuck, man, nickel and dime me.
You might as well just go get the groceries yourself.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, buddy. It's hot
You
outside.
gotta pay for that laziness.
I hate the
nice.
grocery store. I worked at a grocery store for 5 years, man.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that
that's
was
true.
when Brad had sweet, long, beautiful hair.
I worked at a grocery store for 6 years, actually. So I worked at Leroy's.
Oh fuck, dude, rest in peace.
I remember
that place is gone.
That place is grimy. Oh, it's done. R.I.P. They closed it.
I remember having
R.I.P.
to scoop up a dirty baby diaper out of the parking lot there. So
I'm
I just
not
like,
surprised.
yeah, and I think I took a shovel. I was like, fuck this. I'm not fucking picking up a dirty ass baby diaper. Oh, anyway. So that was pretty cool. Welcome to the future, guys. The future's awesome.
21st century.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about the PlayStation 4. There was an interview in PC Gamer, or an article, I guess. Let's see. I'm not sure who interviewed this guy. I guess Engadget interviewed him. But one of the developers for the new EA game, A Way Out, which is the co-op prison break game, right?
Yeah.
He said the PlayStation 4 is like a 5-year-old PC. And basically kind of trash talking the original PlayStation 4. That was just kind of a pain in the ass that they weren't able to deliver the quality on the console.
Well, you go ahead and develop for them high-end PCs. This is coming from a dude who prefers a PC, but you go ahead and develop for them people that have, a 1080 Ti and see how much money you make.
Here's the quote: "You want the honest truth? This machine is not so strong as you think.
Duh.
This is like a 5-year-old PC. If consoles were as powerful as PCs are today, you would see all different games. Most of the work developers put out there is to make them work on consoles."
I'm gonna file that in the no shit column.
Yeah. Duh.
Yeah, I know. I mean, is this guy new to the business or what?
Maybe it's a language barrier. He's just wishing like I don't know. The PS4, I guess maybe I don't know. The PS4 Pro and the Scorpio are probably a little better, at least in the memory and the GPU.
Yeah, they're better, but I mean, they're still not a PC, but they're not supposed to be. Like, it's fucking $500 versus $1,000, $2,000.
And I think he's referencing the original PlayStation 4, which damn.
It is pretty old. It was kind of out of date when it came out in like some aspects. So,
but what's funny to me? He makes it seem that the hardware is what limits their capabilities in designing new types of games.
No,
but
it's probably on them.
I'd say most of the innovative new types of games come from indie devs, and the indie games are usually pretty low hardware spec requirements,
Or Nintendo. Just saying.
Yeah. So I thought that was kind of funny, though.
I don't know. Whatever.
A 5-year-old PC would be pretty awesome still.
It would still kick the shit out of a PS4, probably. Maybe.
Oh, I don't know.
Definitely CPU-wise. Goddamn. Them Jaguar CPUs.
The 1.6 gigahertz AMD 8-core Jaguar CPU.
Man. Woo!
That's pretty wild. 1.6.
Our mobile phones are faster.
Yeah, that's true. Well, probably still get that game right.
Well, whatever. Quit your bitching. Quit your bitching and just do what you got to do. If you just
Who said that?
A developer on that one co-op game that EA's putting out. I can't remember what it's called now. The one with their escaping prison.
It's called A Way Out.
A Way Out.
Yeah. Way Out.
I mean, complaining you have to develop for the lowest common denominator, pretty much.
The one that's going to probably sell the most copies of the game, he's going to fucking complain about, probably. Whatever. Jackass.
Yeah,
Sometimes,
here we are, big PC fanboys defending the PlayStation.
I like the
just
PlayStation.
Statement.
I like my PlayStation. Sometimes I tell Davo this all the time. Whenever my computer breaks, I'm like, will this be the end of my PC gaming? Because for a while there, when I was in college, I had an Xbox, I had a PS3, and I had like a MacBook. So I did all my gaming on consoles. It was a much simpler time.
I'm gonna be honest. I actually I like tinkering now. So
oh yeah,
I like trying to get emulators to work, and Steph
got into that tinkering stuff.
You like playing with stuff more than you like playing games anymore. I was like, I don't know. I want to see if Sega Saturn runs on this, which I did try and failed. That's a hard emulator to get going.
What games would you play on Sega Saturn?
That's the point. I don't know. Probably like Daytona, which would be better to probably get the fucking main
Burning
version.
Rangers.
Play some Panzer Dragoon or something.
Get that Orta, that super expensive game.
Sega Saturn had cool games. I'll play some fucking Knights.
Nights into Dreams. I had that one. I had the Christmas version too.
Yeah, I think I did too, and it's rare, which kind of sucks.
I did get the Dreamcast going. I played some Soul Calibur. And Mortal Kombat
tight.
But
you play a tight game, you play that Power Stone.
But I'm by myself. I need more people. I need friends to come over. Hint.
Couch co-op.
Well, we can buy that capture card and do some streaming. Right?
Which one of Davo's two computers would put it in?
Well, I've been looking at long HDMI cables. I think it's about time. But the thing about it, I'm actually having trouble with this PC. Earlier, it just like rebooted on its own. I was like, oh yeah, it must be this motherboard, Darren. Our motherboards suck or something.
Mine's been fine. I actually updated the BIOS, and it hasn't been crashing so
Maybe
far.
I should do that.
Knock on wood.
What motherboards do you have?
I have
the Gigabyte Gaming 5.
Z97 Gaming 5.
Both Gigabyte?
He's got the mini ITX, and I just have the micro. No, not micro.
Yeah, you got micro ATX, yeah. That's what you got.
Yeah. Well, I wish my Asus didn't come with a bunch of nonsense. Sometimes, and this is going to sound really bad, but I kind of wish that some of these like utilities that they make had proper English so I could understand what they're meant to do. Like, I have no idea how to control the lighting on my motherboard, so it had to have lighting.
It had to have lighting, all right? It's the 21st century.
When I open it up, it just says sound card or something. It's really
RGB
weird.
Or get the fuck out.
Let's see. What if I open it right now? What's it called even?
Probably Google or YouTube it.
Aura. That's their gimmick. That's their... Okay, so it shows like... Oh, I guess it has like light strips or lights around the audio port or something. I don't fucking know. It's so confusing. Motherboard. I don't know. Anyway, the coolest trend in gaming. And then I changed the color, hit apply, and it just turned it off.
Oh, it turns off?
That from my,
even better.
I've got that for my video card. The Aura software.
Because it's the same.
I've got that.
It's an Asus, right?
I got that Strix. 1080 Strix. And a lot of time the color doesn't match. The color that it comes out with doesn't match what you want. It's a little bit off.
Yeah. Speaking of PC,
you can't see it anyway because my PC doesn't have a window.
I had to get a window, dog. I kind of want to buy another light strip and put it in my case.
Yeah, you do.
Just
bling
like
that shit out.
The case itself.
Light that bitch up.
Look like a UFO chilling.
I kind of regret not getting that case because after yours was done, I was like Linus. I was like, oh man, that's a sexy case.
The case
does look damn nice.
I like the matte black and the blue one. That one's tight.
And also the airflow is terrible on the case I got after thinking it would probably be awesome. But I read a bunch of reviews and everybody says the same thing. Yeah, for this thing to be called the 240 Air, it sure does suck at airflow.
Well, if you get a funny way to satisfy the urge to build a system is to just buy a new case.
I've thought about it.
I mean, that's what I did with my old computer because I had to get a new case to fit my video card, and it was pretty much just like building a system,
I would definitely like to use my liquid cooler on my CPU again.
And really, cases are not that expensive.
No, dude, I was looking at the Be Quiet cases because
those are fucking big.
I don't give a shit. They're also quiet because I'm sick of these noisy motherfuckers.
It's right in the name. And if Davo knows one thing, the names mean things.
That's what I'm saying, dog. It says be quiet.
It says air right in the fucking name.
What do you guys use to monitor your temperatures?
The whatever's in the BIOS. I got something that's Darren might have it too.
I use hardware monitor.
Yeah, that's my. It's in the gigabyte thing. Oh wait, are we talking about the same thing?
I'm talking about like when you're in Windows. How do you just check temps?
It's called
hardware monitor, HW monitor,
open hardware monitor.
It's a program you download. Just Google HW monitor.
No, I've used it before. Are you talking about open hardware monitor?
No, it's just called hardware monitor, dog. I don't know about open.
Oh.
I just use
it's free.
Was ever already on my computer from Gigabyte, where it's got all the themes and stuff.
Yeah, Gigabyte's got that too.
So I just use that.
Davo, I think you also had open hardware monitor.
It's on my other computer in the living room. Yeah. Yeah, I use that. The temperatures are sometimes sometimes the temperatures are wrong on that. I've read that sometimes. So
I'll share it.
That's why I use this one. Right now,
do you guys see this?
Yeah. Ooh.
Look at these voltages right here. You can get all these voltages, these temps.
How do you share stuff?
I can look at my CPU temperatures.
Weird. That's exactly the same thing as open hardware monitor. I don't know what differentiates them, but when I tried to run open hardware monitor, it did not pick up some of my fans.
How do you do that? I'm dumb.
There's a toolbar on the right. It's like chat, screen share.
Screen share.
There you go.
Oh, we don't want to see that. This is what I use. Can you see it? No, I guess not.
No, I don't see anything.
I have EVGA OCX. Will also show them temperatures, but
GPU temperatures, right?
It's got GPU temperature, power temp, which I'm guessing is some, and then memory temp.
Oh wow!
What is this doing?
Oh wow!
It's tight.
It's tight.
Can you see that?
Yeah, I see that.
Holy shit!
This is usually what I use right here.
Hardware monitor.
But it's came with my computer already on the BIOS because it's like Gigabyte's thing.
It's the software.
Yeah.
Well, that looks nice. K-Boost. Oh man. Well, anyway, speaking of PC hardware, Davo, you shared a link that cryptocurrency mining is driving up the price of some cards.
Yep, and AMD also got hit with the Do
you mean NVIDIA?
Yeah, and I meant AMD got hit first already. Like you can't find 580s or 570s.
I know that. I thought the AMD cards for a long time were really popular for Bitcoin miners.
They were, yeah.
But now it looks like it's both the GTX 1060 and 1070 and the Radeon RX 580 and 570. So I don't know. The price isn't that much, but it looks like there's some increases of up to $50.
Dude, no, I heard you can 1070s right now are like $500. So you got your graphics card at the fucking best time, I guess. I don't know if it hit 1080 Ti's or not. Probably not.
Because I mean, they buy like fucking 20 of those things. I don't know if they go for like, I mean, maybe they do like the super top of the line, but I saw a video of a dude. He had like 30 Titan X's, Titan XPs, and he just put it on like one of those wire shelves. They're all hanging from like the wire shelf. It was weird.
That's depressing.
Yeah, they go hard on that stuff, and it's like, yeah, can I just have one?
That's what
Just
I'm
get
saying.
one of those, dog.
Actually, no, you can spare 2. Go ahead.
I can't fit 2.
That's what you told. I got nothing.
Yeah, I
That
don't
is what I
know.
told him.
Kind of looks like the prices are kind of high on Amazon.
Dude, I watched a YouTube video and people were like, "Oh my god, 1070s are like $500." I'm like, "God damn!"
For how much?
500.
Yeah, I mean, here's the cheapest one. Looks like $569.
A 1070?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is a 1080. But no, there are 1070s on here. This is a gigabyte with three offers for $657.
$700. Oh wow, dude, the Zotac one is always like almost near in 300, like straight, and it's like 571. Jesus, if you Bitcoin, I hope you get fucking shot in the face. R.I.P. R.I.P. nerds.
Here's a 1060 for only $264.
Dude,
I don't know.
That's pricey.
Yeah, it is for a 1060. Yeah, I remember this happened quite a while ago. When was that?
It's when the 290 came out, so 2013.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember there was a price increase for the AMD cards because of Bitcoin mining. I used to follow the Bitcoin subreddit. I was kind of curious about it, and then I just was like, you know what? I'm just going to unsubscribe because I'm not going to get into this.
Yeah.
You're not going to buy 30 Titan X's?
And the price has gotten extremely high for Bitcoin. It's hit its record price. But you know, one thing that's funny to me is the fact that, so I like these people who are really the idealists for Bitcoin. Their dream is that, you know, Bitcoin will be a currency, or these cryptocurrencies will replace current, you know, traditional currency that's manipulated by governments. But then they boast at the fact that it's valued so highly, like in dollars, you know. I don't know. I don't know what that means, but it's kind of funny. They're like, "Oh, now I can sell it and get my $260."
That'll make up for all them graphics cards I bought.
There's stands in the Galleria movie theater, and I think other STL cinemas where you can exchange like actual money for Bitcoin. They're like weird Bitcoin ATMs.
It's kind of cool.
Like a Bitcoin kiosk, I guess is the word I'm looking for.
It's very cyberpunk, huh?
Yeah.
Very 21st century.
Yeah. Well. So are you guys thinking about getting this new Atari console that's coming out?
I want to know what it is.
No.
Do you think that they're going to just do a NES Classic type console?
Yes. No, they're putting out they're putting out the Jaguar 2, and now the controller is going to come with 50 buttons instead of like the 20 or whatever it had. It's going to be fucking tight.
It's just a keyboard.
It's going to be 64-bit times 2.
So 128.
You shut up. It's going to be fucking. It's going to be tight. They're back, baby.
It's really funny. I don't know what do you think someone would have to do to to get into the console game?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Have a lot of money.
Yeah.
To throw in the dumpster.
That's what I'm saying. And then you have all that money and you put it in a vault like fucking Scrooge Duck from DuckTales, and then you light a match and you light that shit on fire. There you go.
Yeah, I mean, at least Nintendo realized that they just weren't going to compete with making miniature PCs. So
pretty much.
I mean, I don't know how you differentiate yourself if you were going to make a new console. I highly doubt that they're making an actual console, but
And if they do, it's gonna be like probably like I guess an Ouya. I don't know.
Brad, did you buy an Ouya?
no,
No,
David
David had.
did.
Oh, yeah, David.
Dude, there was
That makes
definitely
sense.
some cool games like that Tower Fall game and that actually Duck game. The game I played, been trying to get people to play, came from the Ouya.
Really?
Yeah,
David liked it to do local co-op games, and it was a cool place for indie games. But
then Sony. That's back when Sony was doing the humble Sony. Back before they had orchestras and were arrogant again. We on top. We have orchestras. Fuck you. We're Sony. But yeah, they kind of started doing.
Now the Switch is the place people go to for indie games.
Well, I think all three consoles and PCs where you go to, but Sony was like, I don't know. I guess still in the old Xbox Live Summer Arcade Thunder back when they used to have games come out on that.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Cerny would come out there and talk real
Xbox
soft.
Live Arcade.
I saw an Ouya controller somewhere for sale not that long ago.
Did you fucking smash it?
Or garbage.
I thought, God, I feel bad. I mean, it's just gonna go into a landfill.
Oh my! I mean, yeah. I actually think did Best Buy have a kiosk or something? I don't know. I actually got to feel one of them controllers, and it was fucking doo-doo butter. It was bad.
Yeah, it was really shitty.
Man, if you got an Ouya, just go ahead and toss that controller in the fucking garbage, and actually, really just toss the whole thing in the garbage. But if you're gonna use it, I guess hook up a fucking DS4. Does it hook up via Bluetooth at least, or I don't know.
Out of focus Davo is best Davo.
Whatever.
That finger ain't out of focus.
The sassier he gets, the more out of focus Davo gets.
Ooh, yeah, more like the ooh no. I got nothing.
That was good.
You go fuck yourself.
Did you beat Persona, Davo? Or Darren, I mean?
I'm real close.
You still
played
haven't
it.
fucking beat it?
No, man. I was gone for 3 days
Boo!
last weekend, and then yeah, I'm real close.
Yeah, that's what you told her. But
That is.
I'm 20 hours into Persona.
So you're just beginning.
Yeah, I feel like I'm still getting tutorials. I'm like, yep.
Yeah, it holds your hand for a while.
How many hours do you have, Darren?
120.
Oh my god, dude.
Fuck that. I'm not.
It's getting
doing everything
interesting.
you can.
I'm feeling it now. I actually kind of want to get off here and play it.
That's cool. Hopefully that
Or
hits
bad.
me soon because sometimes it gets a little boring. But
I actually really enjoyed the like day-to-day stuff. I enjoyed like doing the fucking shit in his day-to-day life, like visiting friends and fucking
Or
buying
get-
stuff.
are fucking working. I do that in real life.
Yeah, or working. I like that. That was fun.
But
Cool.
it isn't. It's pretty cool, but it's a little boring to me right now. But it does. Usually, when you actually finally make it to the palace, that's when it picks up for me.
Mhm.
And I'm on the second one,
Got
The
the second
art-
palace.
the art museum,
Yeah.
whatever. I can't speak.
I didn't like he's the character that joins your group before that one. I didn't really like him very much. The artist.
I don't think I get that. I have that character yet.
Oh yeah,
Fucking
Wow.
just spoiled it, and I don't care actually.
fucking spoiled it. But I mean, you've met him now. If you've done that, you've met him. If you've done that,
Yeah, I kind of gathered there's gonna be
Yeah.
other people. I don't know.
yeah, you amass a crew as you go along that journey. There's a whole clutch of nerds that follow me around in that game now.
Tight. It only took you 120 hours to get there.
I climbed that mountain. I might actually play it again to get the platinum. I don't know yet.
Fuck that.
But I'll
You know what you
platinum
get, when you get a platinum, you know what you get? Nothing.
You get that fucking sweet ass fucking trophy. That's what you get.
Fuck that. I don't have any platinums, and I don't care.
I platinumed a few games. One of them was the Telltale Game of Thrones game, because you get that platinum just by playing through the fucking game. So that was probably
yeah. Actually, I think all the Telltale games are like that on the PS4.
Yeah, I think so.
Or PS3 probably too. The only game I have 100% on is a Tekken game and
Nice.
Brothers. None of them had platinums. So.
Oh yeah, they didn't do platinums for their PSN games for a while.
But whatever.
Damn, dude, you can get Whole Foods delivery through this website. That might actually be worth it because Whole Foods is a pain in the ass to go to.
Now you're living, man. You're living large over there. Getting your Whole Foods delivered.
You can get all the flaxseed you need, brother.
Butter, butter,
Butter, and the butter. All
the butter you want, dog.
I wish there was a way I could play all of these games, you know, like maybe if we did this for a living where we just like did our podcast to like, you know.
I'll be honest, I can't wait for my sleep study because I've been so tired. I don't really feel like playing games sometimes.
But I don't think it's going to happen. We have 2 viewers. So
yeah. Thanks, 2 viewers.
Tell your friends.
I tell my friends they're too busy. I don't know.
Actually saw
Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, they're too busy sucking Lennon's cock.
When we were at the wedding, a couple people came up to me and talked to me about the podcast.
Yeah, so shout out you guys. You guys are awesome.
Nathan and Mark.
Nathan the 3GCDudes army.
Small but mighty.
What do we call our fans? You
that's
know,
what I call my. That's what I call my cock, Darren.
Cool.
Darren wants to edit that out, but it's live. It's live.
It's just live.
Edit that out.
You leave that in. That's for flavor.
That's what I'm saying. That's a surprise when you download it off iTunes. You're like, this doesn't have the E.
You bring Davo on your podcast. He's going to talk about his penis. You know it.
Well, dude, we're not talking about anything else important.
Well, yeah, it's true. Where's Stephanie at?
Here's what we'll talk about. Here's what we're going to talk about.
Let's talk about Agents of Mayhem. That game looks like shit.
And every big game coming out in summer 2017.
And I like the Saints Row games, damn it.
I'm just going to scroll through here, and you guys can say whether you see something worth talking about. Valkyria Revolution, is that an RPG?
Duh. It says RPG right next to it.
Oh, yeah. Breath of the Wild DLC is coming out.
That's cool.
That's a shitty sounding DLC.
Oh yeah, my wallet is closed.
Isn't that just like fucking? Isn't that just closed? One of those is just like.
You could be Tingle, dog.
Oh, you could be Tangle.
Fucking Tangle.
I think you can. There's like a wave attack, you know, where you have to survive waves.
That's cool, but you can kind of just do that in the game. Just go ahead and restart the game because when you're like in the beginning of the game, it's a wave, all right, a wave of you getting your ass kicked.
What about this Final Fantasy 12?
I'm gonna get that. I've been wanting to play Final Fantasy 12.
Yeah, I knew that was on your list.
It's on my list.
The next thing to me is Splatoon 2. I'm not sure what I think. I hope they put out another kind of preview or beta or whatever they're going to call it, because I've never played a Splatoon game.
But they time it so... I've played it. It's boring, but maybe... It is! It's not like it's a bad game. It's like mechanically sound.
You can't teabag people in it so Davo's not down.
Dude, I cannot fucking... Yeah, exactly, dude. I gotta, throw my homophobic slurs and let them know.
Gotta let them know that I beat them.
Dude, it's just kind of boring. But maybe if I played with somebody, I don't know.
Let's see. Lawbreakers.
You already got
Madden
Overwatch.
18.
I thought that looked awesome, actually. Just
What?
the trailers look. Lawbreakers looks cool.
I haven't looked at that at all. I don't know what that is.
It's a multiplayer shooter. It means I'd buy it, and then you guys wouldn't play with me. So
I'd probably buy it. It's not
That's-
that expensive either.
I think it's $30. It's
Yeah.
Cliffy B. Oh man.
Oh, that's Cliffy B.
Yeah, he came out of retirement for this game.
He's like, "What's up, losers? Remember me?"
Here, should I screen share?
Go ahead.
How do I do this?
I already went to the website. I already know what it is.
It's a pew pew pew.
Dude, full screen in Chrome does not fucking work. Such horseshit. Anyway, Lawbreakers. Welcome to Lawbreakers. Cliffy B. Date of birth. Fuck out of here. Let me just go to another site. 19 minutes of Lawbreakers gameplay.
Oh man, that frame rate. This must be on the PlayStation 4.
So yeah, this quality looks real shitty, but look here, a form. Oh, this looks cool.
It looks like
Dude,
Titanfall.
I love
Like
Titanfall.
art-wise. Me too.
But
I bought it, and I sure haven't played it with anybody.
That's what he was referencing earlier.
Well, let's play it. Damn it, let's go play it right now.
I'm
I'm tired.
Persona.
I'll kick some ass.
I'm gonna play some Persona. I gotta eat ramen with my boy Skull. Skull sucks. He fucking dies. Or not dies, but gets knocked out like every fucking time.
You gotta fucking take care of him, dog.
Dude, I hang with him all the time, and he's just all like, "Oh, I'm out, dude. This is too much. I'm a wimp."
So what else do we have? We have
Yeah.
Sonic Mania, the Sonic game
Man.
coming to.
Oh, dude,
the Switch.
look at August 29th. The same games are coming out.
Oh my. Oh, the XCOM. Oh, so in August we have the new Uncharted game. We have Sonic, Madden, which is a big game, not for us, but for other people. You have the awesome-looking Mario game.
Yakuza. I think that's the remake of the first game. I actually have that pre-ordered.
Really?
Yakuza.
I don't know if I'm gonna buy it yet, but I've always had interest in them games.
Isn't that like an open world game though?
Yeah, but it's Japanese, so it means it won't have a fucking retarded ass checklist.
There's Life is Strange, which I never played the original Life is Strange.
Well, it is free on the PlayStation 4, so you might as well get your Life is Strange on.
I looked and I couldn't find it. I guess I'll try again.
Well, if you can't find it, it must not be worth it.
Oh, this is funny. Knack 2.
Whoa!
Remember Knack?
Dude, I actually played Knack, and do you know what I remember the most about it?
Good shitty controls.
No, honestly, we could just go on nothing really because it was a fucking boring ass game. But sorry, Mark Cerny, you should just make Marble fucking Blast and Sonic 2 or whatever you worked on.
And then in September you have Destiny 2. Man, you have the Metroid 3DS game, the shitty looking Marvel vs. Capcom game.
What's funny is a lot of people are like excited for that.
Then you have Dishonored.
I just think the art style was kind of really terrible.
There's a lot of
Marvel
games
vs.
coming out in
Capcom.
the next couple of months.
Yeah. It's time.
What was Agents of Mayhem?
It's the game made by the developer that made the Saints Row games. It doesn't look that good, but who knows? I feel bad saying that, but
Is it a Saints Row?
yeah, it's in the universe. It's in the universe. Might as well just call it. That's what I'm saying. Just call it Saints Row 5. You don't have to fucking. We're making a new IP, psych.
Oh, it looks just like it is Saints Row.
I think it's even got characters from Saints Row in it.
Well,
I don't know. It may be fun when it's $5 on a Steam sale.
Dude, I gotta tell you, I really had my fill of Saints Row the last game.
Yeah, I got that Get Out of Hell, and it wasn't that great.
What was Get Out of Hell?
The thing they released in 2014 or 15, and after Saints Row 4, it was like a little expansion.
What was the last game? Saints Row 5?
Saints Row 4.
Well, I'm gonna have to fire up Steam and see which one I have.
I finished 3. 3 was cool, pretty damn fun.
Yeah, I finished 3 and 4.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, the games are good, but yeah, that's good enough for now.
Yeah, I'm real set. I don't need to play any more Saints Row games.
But that's how I feel about Assassin's Creed. So I was like, yep,
yeah,
I'm good.
I am right there with you. I am definitely done with Assassin's Creed. I mean, there's some cool features actually that we skipped over from the new Assassin's Creed. There's some interesting things, but then when I look at it, I'm like, it's not. I know it's not going to be that interesting in the game.
Yeah, dude, you're gonna climb this, and then you gotta jump into a hay.
Oh no, it's different now. Instead of climbing shit, this is what's really stupid. Instead of climbing shit, you have an eagle that you take control of. Basically, it's like a U8. It's like a drone from a fucking like Ghost Recon game. Like it even has a little lens, like you're looking through a fucking camera lens or something.
You do that in Far Cry Primal also with a fucking bird. So
well, there you go. They just took that and
you just stretch your fucking. I don't know. I guess when they finally get that hostile takeover from what is it that I can't remember what they're called. No, whatever.
I guess I don't have Get Out of Hell.
It's on.
I thought Get Out of Hell was for the other one.
No, it's for 4.
Let's see. I played 16 hours of Saints Row 4 and beat it. And 20 hours of Saints Row 3.
See, that's not bad. There you go.
This is both fine. Oh, I feel like we've already done this before. We've talked about our hours.
Yeah, let's go on to the next thing.
Well, I didn't have anything else to cover this week.
Yeah, I think I'm spent for this week.
I want to play Persona.
I do want to play Persona.
I want to eat ramen with my boys. You can eat ramen with your real boys. Come on over. I'll fucking get the goddamn fucking ramen going. I'll cover in all that sodium.
The good shit.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired myself.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, let's wrap it up here because we're winding down and we sound really lame. But thanks for watching. To
like,
2
follow,
people.
subscribe.
We know who you guys are, so shout out to you too. If you are watching, give it a thumbs up. And make sure you have subscribed because that does help, I think.
Yeah, you should hit that subscribe button or I'll take your life.
Dave will fight your ass.
That's what I'm saying. You'll probably win, but I'll attempt.
Okay, he's coming for you.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm already in your backyard. I got a garage.
Did you see you got a rock?
Yeah, a garage.
I got a rock.
I got a rock. That'll work too. Whatever. I'll be like Hitman. You're not gonna. I'm just gonna run up and shoot you in the back of the head and then run out.
All right, guys. Well, if you're listening on the podcast version, we appreciate it, and make sure to subscribe through your favorite podcast app. Feel free to stop by YouTube. We do have some other videos up. We have an interview. We do have some live stream stuff. We're going to try to have some more too. So just stay tuned, and we'll catch you guys next week.
See ya.
Peace.
Peace.